Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Content Corner. My name's Andy from Global E-Commerce Experts, and we're here to successfully expand e-commerce sellers into the EU, making you the next category king. And that's really what we're here to do. But today, one of our Content Corners, what I want to talk about is account health. Now, for many of you, whether you're selling on Amazon or other platforms, when you're expanding into new markets, it's absolutely key that you understand where your account is. Where are you up to? Where is the sales? How do you compare to others in the marketplace? So what we devised is something we call an account health check. Now that account health check can be e-commerce specific or Amazon specific, depending on how you're selling. And really what we're looking at is based on the other 2,000 sellers that we currently work with, how are you doing? And what it really enables us to do is to really get under the bonnet of how you're selling, where you're selling, where you should be performing. So let me give you a very quick snapshot of what that, if I was to look at your Amazon account, for example, right now, I'd go to the first thing I would go to is I would go to your business report and I'd look to see how much you're selling across Europe. And what I would see in the perfect client is that, let's say you've got the sales are 100%. 30% of that will be coming from the UK. 30% of that will be coming from Germany. The other 40% will be coming from the rest of Europe. And that will go from France, Italy, Spain, and everything else in between. Now, that would be the perfect client. So when I look at, we look at one of your accounts and we go, okay, I'm selling on Amazon, Andy, and tell me how I'm doing. I'm just going to go straight to that. And if I can't see that rough pattern, all of a sudden I'm going to go, right, okay, why is that the case? What is it that is stopping you selling in those areas? So our account health check really looks at what you're currently doing, how are you gaining sales velocity, where are you within that process? Now, to take Amazon example, we might look at listings, we're going to look at keywords, we're going to look at feedback, reviews, promotions, all of those sort of areas that are absolutely critical for you to expand into Europe. Because what tends to happen is people expand into Europe and they just use the same stuff they're using in the States or wherever else they're selling. And whilst that's amazing, if you're selling into Germany, France, Italy, wherever, all of those keywords are different. We want to look at all of that. We're going to take time with our linguists to make sure that that really, really works. And then what happens is we look at your account, we look at where you're selling, we look to see where you can do better. Now, for many of our people that go through our account health checks, we have different people. We've got people that have just launched. Now, the problem with when you've just launched is you've not got enough sales data to take a valid opinion. That's almost like a setup account check. Actually, what we're talking about here is people have already been selling. Where are you within your journey? And we've got people that are doing 8 figures that we're doing account health checks and people that are doing 5 figures. So depending on where you are in that journey is where you're going to be able to give you different tactics based on where you are. Because the tactics we give someone who's done 50,000 as opposed to the one that's done 50 million is going to be very, very different because you're eking different levels. There's bigger chunks to be had at the 50,000 rather than the 50 million, for example. So I think it's really, really important you're going to be able to see all of that. So our account of health check basically is a report on your account, e-commerce, Amazon business here in Europe. We're going to get right underneath the hood, bonnet, there's a great example, of how you're selling. We're going to give you a report, and at the end, that report is going to give you a list of actions that you can take and do to make your sales improve here in Europe. All of those actions you are going to be able to do yourself. Now, what to expect from the results? Well, there's a number of different things. There could be better advertising costs. There could be improvements in your listings. It could be better photos. It could be you need to diverse onto other marketplaces. It could be talking about promotions. But really what we're going to give you is the tactics you need in order to improve your European e-commerce business. And I think for many of you, that's going to be a massive step forward. We do this completely free. It's a way of us showing you what you can do to take actions to improve your business. As we said right at the beginning, we're here to successfully expand e-commerce businesses into Europe. And the way we do that is by supporting, giving you tactics in order to do that. Hopefully that's super useful. Please get in contact with us. I know there's going to be a link below somewhere on where to go in order to get to that information on our website. That's it from me. My name's Andy. I'm from Global E-commerce Experts, and we're here to successfully expand e-commerce businesses into Europe. Thanks for your time.